So let me now show you another interesting report or a task that we can run to arrive at the same page. Make a note of this particular task. It is domain security policies for functional area. Domain security policies for functional area. Please make a note of this task or this report. Domain security policies for functional area, OK. Now, if I go here, it asks you, what is the functional area? You want to see what was the function area again. If I put that as a functional area and click OK. So you see the difference in the way we can view this. So it gives you a list of all the domains and subdomains that are part of this functional area. Remember they were 109. I think they were 109 domains and subdomains that were domains that were part of this particular functional area. So all that 109 are listed here. Okay, all the 109 are listed here. So you might say, hey, it doesn't look like 109. But yes, you see that there is a difference in the icons. Some of them look like folders. Some of them look like files. Correct. These are your domains and subdomains. So if you click on this folders, it may have one or more than one subdomain. Like if I expand location, you see, one of them is here. Let's go to organization company. If I expand that, there are 3 different subdomains that are part of this particular domain. Okay again. Organization cost center. There will be 3 more. So if I want to edit the permissions of A, let's say this one create company. I come here again in the create company and I think that okay, the finance admin, the finance auditor. The finance auditor should also have the ability to create a company. Then what should I do? I want the finance auditors to have the ability to create a company. Then what should I do? I should be able to edit the permission and then what I did to move them to the group of security groups which already have the modify access right. So I can scroll down to the bottom of the page and you see there is a big button which says edit permissions. I am able to edit this permissions. Now again, let me ask you this, will anybody and everybody be able to edit the permissions? Only the security administrators, right, or people who have access to modify security? We are logged in as Logan. So we don't care, because Logan has all the access, right? Okay, so now I want to move this finance auditor. I think that finance auditor should have the ability to create a company. Okay, so I will take it off. I will just cross it out from this particular list and include this finance auditor in the group which has the modify access. Is it okay? Is this fine? I remove the finance auditor from here and move them in this particular group, the other groups which already have a modify access, or I could have done it in a different way. Like I can add a row at the top. Okay, and then I can do finance auditor. And then I can give them modify access. You see the moment I clicked on modify. The view is automatically selected and grayed out, so I cannot uncheck the view. Right. I cannot give them only modify access. Right, these are the 2 ways I can do it, either I can create a separate row, And include the security group there. That is one option, definitely. Or I can take it off from here and I can include them in this particular row in the grid, which already has a modify access. Depends which one is more convenient. It is absolutely up to you. Okay, both of them will work in the same manner. Now it is not happy. It is made in yellow and orange and it is giving me some alerts. Let's see what are. What is this alert talking about? This alert says sorry. The alert says, activate your security policy changes using the Activate Pending Security Policy Changes task. So it means that you have made some security policy changes, but they are not immediately effective. They will be effective only if you activate them using this particular task. Activate pending security policy changes. Right, you have to activate them using Activate Pending Security Policy Changes. I will keep repeating this over and over again. You might get bored, irritated, frustrated. Hey, Chris, we already know it, do not need to repeat it again, but I will keep doing that. I am telling you up front. Okay, I will ask you to do this over and over again, just so that you remember. I see this a very, very common mistake, even in production systems, even for people who have been doing this for a long time. They will do the changes, they will forget to activate. And then what happens? They will tell you in an email. Yeah, I have given you the access. You go there. You are not able to do something again, you go back and ask them. You keep going back and forth and they will say, hey, I have done it, you say, no, I can't. And then they will suddenly realize, oops, I have not activated it. It's a common problem. People think they have made the change and it's done. No, you have to activate the pending security policy changes. It's also a very, very common interview question. What do you do after you make changes to a security policy? That's the interview question. Okay, and you have to say we have to activate it. We have to activate the pending security policy changes, right? The chain policy changes will not automatically become active. Okay. So now we have added the finance auditor to the list of modify, we have saved it. Right, although it looks here. It looks all hunky-dory, but it is not working, so we have to activate. Pending security policy changes. Okay, activate pending security policy changes. So what did we do? We added finance auditor, or we gave granted finance auditor. Modify access to create company task. Click OK. Okay, it reviews. What are the different changes that may have happened? And you see, this is the only policy we have changed, create company right. This is the only security policy we have changed. So I will say, yeah, I confirm that this is what I have done and I will click on OK. Right. So now it will activate this and it will tell you yes. Now if it is a security love? That's why this Activate Pending Security Policy Changes task is only given to the security administrator. They are the only ones who will activate it and they will ask for supporting documentation. Typically, they do. They will ask you for supporting of why, what, What did you change? Right. Why did you change and give me testing? Give me testing results. Like this is working. This security group was tested. Only then they will allow you to make the changes in production, or sometimes they are the ones who make the changes in production. They will not even allow you to make changes in production. Okay, they are the ones who do that. So they control. They control it in a very, very strict manner. What security policies are changed in the production system? That is how they control this, because there is a limitation where you cannot choose. You cannot pick and choose which ones to activate. Okay.